What's going on, everyone? I apologize for not posting for the past couple of weeks. I've just been extremely busy, but here's a little update since the last video and now. As you can see, I have a donut on my rear passenger tire here. And yeah, look at it.
Just look at it. Yeah, well. What the heck is that?
But this is what happened. I had a blowout. As you can see, this tire's debeaded, and there's a big hole, if I can find it, right here. Right there. So yep, that happened while I was driving. So lesson here is just keep an eye on your wheel if you have a lot of negative camber. I neglected to watch this tire because I knew it was getting ball right here, but I didn't realize how ball it was. So yeah, just keep an eye on that when you have negative camber. But I'm getting new tires put on that, and getting new tires put on the other side as well. So I have new sets in the rear. But today, what I'm going to be working on is my camber kits in the rear. One of the bushings, I believe on this side, is pretty much blown out, so the camber arm moves a little bit. So I got new ones right here. You can see, new camber kit. So I'll be getting tires put on today, taking these camber kit in the rear off and putting the new ones in and adjusting them. And right now I'm running negative 10 camber in the rear. I know that's kind of a bit of a much, but what I'm gonna do is when I put these new camber kits on, I'm gonna back the rear camber back out. I'm gonna match the front. The front's only at like -4 or -5, and I'm trying to match that the best I can with these new camber kits. So I'm gonna back the camber back out, straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. Going to be going semi-stance instead of stance. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so I just got my tires back. This is a new tire on it. The other one's on the other side. So right now I got the car jacked up. She's on jack stands, and this is what I was talking about. You can kind of see it right here, how this bushing here is just completely destroyed. And this is, I mean, I've had this camber kit probably 2-3 years now, and it's seen some hell, that's for sure, because I've been running negative 10 for a while, and back when I had it backed out to like a -2 or 3, before that I had negative 10, so I went from like negative 10 to -2 or 3 back to negative 10. So yeah, put a lot of stress on this, and the bushing couldn't take it anymore, so that's why I'm gonna replace the camber kit. So yeah, when I back the camber back out, I have about 1 inch or 1.25 inch spacer here. So when I bring it back out to around -4 or 5, I'm most likely gonna have to take this spacer off, just because when the wheel comes back out, it's gonna hit my fender. I don't want that, so I'll be probably taking this off later. But yeah, so to start off, replacing your camber kit for this type, all you have to do is it's just 3 bolts. It's 1 bolt right here, attaching to the knuckle, and then 2 to the frame here. So take all 3 of those out, and this comes right out. So that's fairly simple. And once I take that off, I'll adjust my new camber kit to where I think it should be, put it on, put the wheel back on. I'll probably just I won't take it off the jack stand. I'll just put my wheel back on, put the jack under the tire, air out my rear, this corner here, and then see where it sits, and then take the wheel back off and adjust it to how I need it. But yeah, that's just the process. It's super simple. It's not that hard. 3 bolts, and then adjusting your camber, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop these 3 bolts, and then we'll go from there. So I just got the old camber kit off. As you can see right here, that's the bushing all the way just ripped to shreds, backed out. As you can see, it's just completely gone. This is a new one. This one's actually a lot beefier, so I like that. Now I'm just gonna adjust this. So if I put these side by side, and then as you can see, this is where it goes to the knuckle. As you can see, this one sticks out a little bit further. So this will give me a little bit more positive camber. So the longer this one is, the more positive camber it'll give you. The shorter it is, the more negative it'll give you. So yeah, this one's that height, so I'm not sure. I don't know what like difference between this hole and this hole, how much camber that would give me. So I don't know. I'll just have to put it up there and test it. Just trial and error it until I get it where I want it. So yeah, that's it. This is the old one. That's what it looks like. That's how bad it is. New one. So let's see how long this one lasts. It shouldn't be too. It should last a decent while because I'm not running crazy camber with this anymore. So let's see how much life I can get out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one back in. Once I throw that back in, I'm gonna most likely take this off, throw the wheel on, and then see where this sits with the camber. So let me go ahead and throw this back on, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I got the camber kit back in and the wheel back on. I took the spacer off, which is right here. So now I'm gonna jack it up with this jack. I already aired out the rear bag here, so I'm gonna jack it up and see where this sits, and then I'll know where to adjust the actual camber arm there. So let's see how it looks. This is how she's sitting right now. As you can see right here. It's actually really nice. I might back it out just a tad bit just to get this a little closer because there's still a gap. You can't really see, but there's still a gap. There's nothing touching. The tire's not touching, the wheel's not touching, anything like that. So I might back it out just a tad bit more. Back that out, and then she'll be good. So right now, she still has a good bit of camber. I would say she's probably around maybe 6, 7 tops right now. So if I back it out, maybe what, a degree, a degree or two, maybe I'll probably stick to another degree. But if I do that, she should be sitting really flush right here in the fender, and it should pretty much match the front there. So let me go ahead and back it out just a little bit, and then redo this. Okay, so I backed it out just a tad bit. I didn't back it out too terribly much, because if I did any more, then my tire would be hitting the fender. I didn't want that, so I backed it out just a tad bit. So she still has some negative camber there. I'm not quite sure how much it is. Next time I get an alignment, I'll find out. But yeah, that's it right there. That's how you install your camber kit. Just a note, these are the bolts that came with it. But I didn't like these bolts because the stock OEM bolt for the knuckle there was a lot beefier than this one, so I stuck with the OEM one. So yeah, so those 3 bolts, take them in and out. You twist the actual, I don't know what you want to call it, the centerpiece, this piece here. You twist this left and right to move your camber in and out. So it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. So that's all you do to replace your camber kits. So that's what I did. I got to do the other side now. I'm not going to film that because I showed you how to do it here. It's basically the same process. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do your camber kits for this type of camber kit. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. Once I do the other one, I'm gonna drop it down and I'll do a little walk around for you guys just to see how it looks with me changing up this rear camber, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I just got the other side done. This is how she's sitting. She's aired out right now, as you can tell. Not as much camber as it was before. Still got some decent camber here in the rear, but you can't really tell in the front. But I was just trying to match the front. So this is what she looks like. Front shot. There's not as much camber in the rear. Same thing on this side. So yeah, that's it right there. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me that thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff and content. So yeah, thanks guys for watching.